뒤늦게 도착을 하면서 글쎄요 이렇게 많이 반 정도가 거의 살아남았거든요.
네.
이런 상황이 나왔다는 건 참 아쉽겠는데요. 스코어가.
네, 유닛 카운트가 정확히 50%가 됐어요.
Testing, testing, testing.
저그 유저가 부대가 5부대 이상 넘어가면 사실은 컨트롤하기 힘든 건 사실이에요. 하지만 이서석
Good
선수가
enough.
이 교전이 굉장히 중요한 교전이었기 때문에 최대한 집중을 했어야 되는데 그 점이 좀
I
아쉽습니다.
guess. Oh,
자, 이렇게 해서 다시 한번 2대1로
Okay.
우진이 앞서나가고 있는 가운데 4세트에 나선 SK텔레콤 플레이어는 자, 도주. 자, 오늘 뭐 정우 선수 아까 아쉬운 모습 보여줬는데
okay.
퇴근해줘야죠. 그러면
Y'all are watching the VOD later.
이제 완전히 자신의 아이디만큼 살아났습니다.
Welcome on in. We
베스트.
sorry if it's not
경기 기준 5승 1패했고
set up properly.
만남이 일단
Just getting it going. A little bit unplanned stream. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to stream today, so I didn't plan on it. But turns out the internet at this hotel is actually really good. Usually hotels are not great when the internet department, but got some good internet going. So we're having a little bit of a stream today.
박상우 선수도 예전에 보여줬던 그런 데토스전에서의 그 메딕을 활용하는 그런 모습을 또 자주 보여줬던 그런 뭔가 자기만의 스타일을 갖고 있는 선수거든요. 오늘도 그런 모습을 보여주면은 충분히 승산이 있다는
Anyway, yeah. And actually, looks like no one's here yet. I'm gonna go ahead and run the old ads. I'm gonna text my aunt back real quick.
좋은 모습을 보이는 경우가 참 드뭅니다. 자, 오늘은 다른 모습 보여줄 수 있을 것인지 신태양이 되고 양국 선수들 종족 선택까지 끝났고요. 가겠습니다. 4세트 지금부터 시작하죠.
We're gonna get in some best versus really here in a moment as well.
네, 경기 시작됐습니다. 먼저 도적 선수의 진영입니다. 둘이에 맞서는 박상호. 박상호 참 최근 이 선수 상대 종족 특히 토스 피하는 게 중요한데 오늘 또 만났습니다.
네, 그렇습니다. 이재호 선수는 피했죠. 일단은 뭐 만나도 원래 뭐 잘할 땐 또 잘하는 선수지만 일단 박상우 선수는 또 만나버리고 말았고요. 박상우 선수 역시 저그를 만나면 참 좋죠. 올해 저그 만나면 항상 웬만하면 웃었거든요. 그런데 이 도재혁 선수에게 처음 프로리그에서 만났을 때는 이겼는데
Yeah.
프로리그에서 6번이나 만났습니다. 5연패 중이에요.
A little bit of Starcraft. Is this the right date?
박상우 선수가
This is
너무
Wednesday,
힘든
right?
상대를 만났고 또 그 힘든 상대가
It is
최근에 상승세라는 것. 이거 진짜
Fantastic.
부끄럽죠.
네. 오늘 특히
Happy hump day, everybody.
모두 1합에 끝내버렸거든요.
I think I have some camel emotes that I could use.
도적 선수 힘잘 받아쳐야 됩니다.
그렇습니다. 도재혁 선수 어떻게 이영호 선수를 프로토스로 그렇게 잡는
Maybe?
선수가
Maybe
있겠습니까? 그 정도로 이 도재혁 선수의 베테랑전 실력은 이미 정통에
Camel.
나 있는 선수고요. 상대 전적에서도 도재혁 선수가 많이 앞서고
There we go.
그런 점에서 볼 때는 뭐 도재혁 선수가 좀 더 좋다라는 생각이 들긴 하지만 그래도 박상호 선수가 또 뭔가 좋은 전략을 준비해 왔다라면은 괜찮을 수도 있다는 생각이 드네요.
그렇죠. 또 이제 SK텔레콤 입장에서
There's some
도재혁
camels.
선수의 부활이 가장 중요한 관건이었어요.
Hey, Faraji, how's it going?
도재혁 선수를 테란만 만나게 했죠. 네,
Some
그래서
camel
지금
emotes for hump day.
5승 중에
Although I
4승
suppose it's no longer hump day for you, is it?
선수와 박성균, 이신영,
It's already tomorrow.
4명을 잡아버리면서 특히나 맵도
Sup?
벨트웨이, 네오 벨트웨이, 태양의 제국
Good old little hotel stream. You can see the fire evacuation plan for my particular hotel room in the background.
고르게 성적이 좀 안 나온다 그러면 감독이
Those are camels. Those are supposed to be camels for Age of Empires, by the way. It's from an Age of Empires streamer that I watch sometimes.
오늘만큼은
Actually, she rated me a few weeks back. Jesseology. Very chill.
엎치락뒤치락하는 그런 모습인데 도재혁 선수가 지금 사이버가 굉장히 빠르고
Secret stream. Is it secret? Did I not announce it? I thought I set it up to announce. I don't know. I don't have Discord open. I guess it's like a surprise stream in a way because I told everyone I wasn't gonna be streaming this week. And then yeah, basically, well, I am on a break, and I figured A, I would have too much work to do, and B, I wouldn't be able to stream from the hotel room. A is still true. I still have way too much work to do. That's why I'm only doing like a short stream today. B was not true though, and I ended up having really good internet here at this random hotel. And also, C was that I was thinking that I might end up leaving my computer because my computer is a broadcast computer for the science festival. So I thought I might end up leaving it at the place where the festival is. But I needed to bring it home for a meeting anyways, so it's like, well, I'm already here. I've already get set up for the meeting. I might as well procrastinate from doing all the work I need to do. Hey, how's it going, Madge? Mod? I think I've asked you before how to pronounce it, but I forgot. I think it's Mod, right? Anyway, so yeah, but I definitely, there's 100% will not be streaming on Saturday. Because my streaming computer will be streaming the Science Festival instead of Starcraft, so there's no way for me to do both at once. I guess there's probably some way to do both at once on some computer, but not mine. Mine would not, I don't think, be able to handle it. It does pretty good with streaming, but like, I've overloaded it a couple times with doing more than one thing at once while it's streaming, and it didn't like it, so I don't think it's don't think it's good to do double stream. Anyway. Hey, no problem, man. Did you end up doing something interesting on the It's Ma JD? Ma JD? J is not silenced at all. But all good. Okay. Is it Ma JD or is it Modged? Because the way you said Ma JD, but I didn't know if you were just saying like, oh, keep the J in there. I like it. I like that the J is not silent. It's like, no, I refuse to be silenced. I will stand here in the middle of this word, proudly and strongly. Nothing interesting? Oh well. Modged. Okay, cool. Modged. Halloumi? I'm guessing. Welcome. How you doing? Oh, you just said that. That's all good. I'm glad you're good. Welcome in though. Ready for the big hotel stream. No, it's not. It's not big. Wait, what happened to Twitch over here? Twitch, what are you doing? Why are my Twitch buttons broken? Hold on a second. What the hell's going on? My Twitch buttons are broken! It won't let me... That's weird. It won't let me edit stream info? I'll reload that. 24-hour stream, Pog. Hey, wait, calm down. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Don't get ahead of us here. Hold on a second. It is a 24-hour stream if you're talking about hours on, I don't know, Venus? What planet has like a really short day? what planet has a 2-hour day? I guess it'd be spinning really super fast in order to have a 2-hour day, right? Or maybe it's just small. Anyway, no, I'm probably just gonna do like a couple hours. Is Chatcraft on? Did I forget to turn it on again? This time I thought of it before minions reminded me. And I did not turn it on yet. Hold on. Yeah, because I actually have some work to do tonight. Venus has a long day. Okay, opposite of Venus then. If this was Venus, I'd say it was an Earth Day 24-hour stream. Jupiter is the shortest with 10 hours. Good to know. Thank you, Babamots, for your sincere, appreciative YouTube comment, by the way. Oh, Wait, Best only has Dragoons. Oh, that mine? Is he's just going in with Dragoons, though. He's like, I don't care if there's a bunch of tanks here. I've got the high ground, Siege tanks. He literally just went in with 8 Dragoons versus Siege tanks and won. What the heckity? Hold on, let's watch this again. It's like, so really kind of has the high ground. He's like, no, I'm going to move into this low ground. Oh crap, there's Dragoons here. I better siege up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks. He kills one immediately. The 6th, another one comes in to replace it. But he's firing uphill instead of at the low ground Dragoons. Look at that. The Dragoons were, oh man, he was hitting the Dragoons on the high ground, and I think he missed a couple shots there. How's it going, Diggity? How you doing? Huamia is a dwarf planet beyond Pluto with a 4-hour day. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Best is good, man. He's not the best, ironically, but he's quite good. Yeah, Minions, is your are you still gimpified, or are you done with all that yet? It's been a little while, hasn't it? Or I guess you said it was like 10 weeks, right? I don't think it's been 10 weeks. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna do like a half stream today and do like hour and a half, 2 hours. Do one Chatcraft and then I'll get to work because I have work to do tonight. Nice, killing some probes with his zealot there on the mine. Oh, I don't know if you knew the mine was there. Haha, the SCV got in. Met a girl online. She immediately started talking about her dead dog. Did the dog like just recently die? So like that's why she's mentioning it, because it's like fresh in her mind or something like that? Or is it just like what she likes to talk about? Dude, some people just don't know how to have conversations online. She didn't even say when it died. Ugh. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Like, is she like talking a lot about it, or just like... Oh, you mentioned the dog in her picture. Ugh. Spoon! That's a little awkward. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could. I guess. I did say that this was gonna be a rerun stream, didn't I? Fake news. Oh, that mine. Oh, we got okay. Kill. Thought that mine was about to kill a ton of probes as they evacuated the area or something. Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, a few things fell into place that I didn't think were gonna happen while I'm at this hotel, and so I was like, oh, I guess I can stream after all. Just a quick one, though, a couple hours. Little Spoon, yeah. Yeah, some people don't know how to have conversations online, man. It's weird. They talk about weird... Well, actually, usually it's not talking about weird stuff, usually it's talking about no stuff. Usually it's people that, like, they don't know that, like, when someone says something, you're supposed to respond to it, or ask a question to follow up, or, like, have a conversation. I've had a lot of conversations online where I'm like, oh, I've done this and that, and now about this other thing, and what do you think about this, and how you know, and then they're just like, they just answer with a 3-word answer to your question, and you're like, what do I do with this? But it could be that, you know, it's just on her mind, you know, and sometimes if you catch people that just need to talk about something, and you happen to be the person in front of them at that moment, then they'll talk to you about it. You know? I've had that happen with friends and relatives and stuff where, you know, they'll just like, I've done that myself actually too, where like I didn't realize that something was really just bothering me and it was just in my head, or it was something I just really needed to vent about, and someone's like, so how are you? And I'm like, oh my god, today this happened, and I like rant for like 20 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, ooh, I didn't realize I had that in me. I'm sorry. I just, what I meant to say was, I'm good, how are you? Cool.
수 있겠습니다.
Yeah, cool is the I usually don't get cool. I get like, you know, something a little bit more than cool, but like, yeah, I guess cool is a good way of like saying I'm not into this conversation without actually saying I'm not into this conversation. I don't know if I've ever been that person though. I don't think I've ever been the person to like let the conversation drop. I usually try to put in maybe more effort than I need to. No, that's not true. I've flaked on people actually. I should admit to that. And now that I think of it a little bit more, there have been times when I just didn't respond to people. Best versus who? Really? Really is actually the guy's ID. His name is C.Really. Ignore girls and they will love you? Oh man. No wonder I can't get a date. Because I don't ignore people, I just actually respond to their questions and try and have a conversation. It actually happened to me with, let me see, I'm gonna check right now one last time. Yeah, no messages received. This woman I was talking to a little bit online on a dating site, and like she seemed really interested in chatting with me. Carriers, by the way. Carriers versus tanks and vultures. Let's see how this goes. There's only like a few carriers, and they don't have that many interceptors actually, so this could be okay. Oh, shuttle goes down. No mine drags yet. I'm not sure why he went in with his ground army when there was nothing to stop the air. Just go in with carriers and kill a bunch of tanks and then go into your ground army. That's what he's gonna do now. But yeah, this woman seemed really excited. She's like, I have so many things I want to ask you about. And I was like, cool, well, let's have a chat sometime. Like, implying like on the phone or in person. And that was a week ago and I haven't heard from her. Almost a week ago. So. That's a good strategy, Spoon. Someone's yelling and screaming at you, like that's a good chance to just be like, cool. Yeah, there are a lot of tanks here, and he's now pumping out 100% Goliaths. But if he doesn't get enough Goliaths out to like deal with these carriers, the tanks are just gonna die, and it looks like that's what's happening. Don't remember really. He was a Terran player. Well, obviously he's a Terran player. I think he played for Eastro, which might be why you don't remember him, because he played for Eastro, and he didn't really ever get. Maybe he got in the round of 32 a couple times in the tournaments, but he didn't ever really do that well. He was a solid player though. Actually, I think he wasn't that bad. You start being an asshole and ignoring and sending K and it works? Ooh. I mean, it depends on what kind of people you're talking to also, though. I feel like that probably works more on maybe more immature women or something like that, but I think like some women who are more mature and self-assured probably wouldn't respond that way. They'd probably just be like, well, if he's ignoring me, I'm gonna ignore him too. But I'm old, so I'm talking to older women, so I don't know how old you are, Maj, but women in their 30s and 40s are probably not going to put up with that, I think. You're 14? Well, might work for girls your age then.
네, 그만큼 이제 그래도 가지고 있는 캐리어를 활용을 하고 지상 조합을 한번 해야 됩니다. 왜냐면 박상우 선수 역시 업그레이드가 그렇게 잘 되어 있는 건 아니고.
Oh, I just missed what you said earlier. Someone 12 Nexus says you rant to people about it. Nice. It doesn't even have to be people you're trying to date either.
완벽한 조합을 또다시 갖추게 됩니다.
You know, just random people.
지상 병력이 지금서 지상 병력이 뭐
14 watching Legacy Brood War. Dude, this game is older than you. Like, not just this game, but this match. Oh no, actually this is 2011. So this game was, you were alive when this game happened. But that's still, like, this game was played when you were a baby, basically. Why is now my next question. Why are you watching this old Starcraft if you weren't like... Because most people watch the old Starcraft because they watched it 20 years ago and they like the old stuff because that's what they grew up on. I don't know why anyone would watch this new. Little weird to me. Not weird bad, but just like odd. I'm looking around because I'm like, I need it. I'm trying to find a snack. I have some snacks spread out on the desk behind this thing here. Oh, my snack's at. You're here for the booth babes. What the hell? Gotta eat all my snacks already? Ah! Found the snack I was looking for. Booth babes are probably actually older than you. They're like 16 or 17, I think. At the time. Now they're in their 30s. Hotel snack? No, I brought this snack. I brought a couple boxes of snacks with me. Like, these little things. So these are not hotel snacks. These are snacks I brought. They're pretty good, actually. That's true, actually. Some of the booth girls probably do have kids now. I'm sure. Most of the programmers have kids now. Not most, some of them. Booth moms, yes! At least one of them is now a presenter. I think she does, she has some sort of esports show on Africa or something? I don't know. But at least one of them went into broadcasting. From starting off at there. She started off as the booth babe. And then she started doing other stuff for the channel, I think. Wrong game that. It looks like really has not dealt with the carriers. So soccer moms, they're esports moms. That's funny. That's funny. Heck yeah, man.
네, 그래도 마지막 회심의 일격입니다. 클로킹 레이스요. 지금 캐리어 한 기당 정말 엄청난 키스거든요. 장난 아닙니다. 네. 레이스 한 4대 정도 모았고요. 클로킹 준비 일보 직전이에요. 클로킹 되는 것을 파괴를 시켰는데 봤어요. 봤어요.
봤어요. He's got wraiths. He's got wraiths. Is there an observer there? Wait, why didn't he go in? What is he waiting for? Oh, the observer's just off screen. He's gonna be able to get them pretty quick. He might get one carrier though. He scanned to see the observer, but he doesn't have enough stuff to actually kill the observer. All the wraiths died too quickly. That's kind of funny. Like, the wraith trick doesn't work with 3 wraiths. It works with 12. You can't do... I mean, I guess he had to because he was killing the starport, but you can't do this with like just 3 raids. Did he kill a bunch of? I thought he only killed 1 carrier. Now he just killed the second, but that was partly because of the Goliaths too. Two observers just chilling, while 1 wraith kills all the carriers single-handedly. Was it 4? There's a way to find out. Let's watch for explosions. Here's 1. There's 1. Some of those explosions are interceptors dying, not carriers. Right? Or observers, I mean. Also. So he kills 2 observers, but he's already killed most of the wraiths. The Goliaths just killed the second carrier. I think that's it. Huh? He killed him by the starport? Oh, maybe. Now I want apple juice. I would give you some of the hotel apple juice if I could. I went down to the hotel breakfast and they basically had nothing that I really wanted to eat. They had juice boxes though. The little hotel juice boxes, they're not like squeezy juice boxes. They're like actually just like tiny cartons basically. Usually not great. Oh, he's killing more now. Another carrier went down. Yeah, I mean, it's actually, the breakfast here is actually comparatively pretty good. They had some like breakfast sandwiches or something like that seemed good, but since I'm only eating vegan stuff these days, they had nothing there I could eat because there was cheese. They had like ham and cheese and egg and cheese sandwiches and stuff like that. But I didn't actually see them. They might have been crap too. I didn't actually like look at them and see if they were good. They might have been like crappy frozen tiny reheated sandwiches. That might have been the case too. I'm not sure. But I had a bagel. The bagel was pretty good actually. It was a decent bagel. Actually seemed like a real bagel. Sometimes hotels, they give you these little plastic wrapped pre-packaged bagels that are old and stale. But I think this is like a real bagel. Like I think they actually brought in bagels. So, not too bad. Relatively speaking. Are those BTTV emotes, minions? I'm really, I'm too boomer for BTTV. I guess I can guess what they look like, though. OMG and let's go. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a hotel breakfast that was like actually good. Well, no, that's not true. I've been to a few where they have some pancakes and waffles and stuff. It's all relative. I usually stay at Holiday Inn Expresses, which have the same breakfast every time you go, except some places do it worse than others. But the good ones actually have like a waffle machine, and they have like some not completely disgusting stuff. There's the GG. Who actually? Wait, who GG'd? Was it really? I think that was really, yeah. Oh, he didn't play for Easter, he played for Stars. My bad. Probably if you stay somewhere really expensive, they would have good breakfast, but Holiday Inn is like the next step up, right? You've got the cheap motels, and they have like, if they say if they have breakfast, it means they have crappy, tiny pieces of fruit and like disgusting prepackaged pastries. That's the cheap motels, and then the step up is the cheap hotels, and that's what the Holiday Inn Express is. Where they actually sometimes have like okay kind of food. I think if you stay at like a real nice hotel, it's probably a lot better. Eggs Benedict, nice. All right, should we watch some more reality? Reality versus, I'm sorry, no, this is reality versus calm, not really. Reality? I didn't know there was a character named Reality. Is this supposed to be really, but they put his name down wrong or something? Oh, that's calm. Oh, reality. Okay, I guess he's a con player. I kind of recognize his face, actually. I might have seen him before. Calm looks a little different in this game for some reason. This is 2011. Okay, so this is like a little bit later than I remember seeing a lot of him. Calm versus reality, dude. This match name or the matchup, it's actually, it's like it's a real vibe. Right? Like, you've got reality stressing you out, trying to rough you up, and then you're trying to be calm versus it. Like, you're trying to combat the reality with the calm, and it's difficult to do, you know? It's actually like a real thing, calm versus reality. That last VOD, I turned up the volume, and now I think it's too quiet on this VOD. But let me know how the balance is for you guys. Turn it up there. Yeah, I like hollandaise sauce a lot. Eggs Benedict is pretty good. I haven't had it in a long time. My ex-girlfriend from many years ago actually taught me how to poach eggs, so I could probably theoretically do that, but it's a decent amount of effort that I don't really care that much to do. Maybe Minions is popping in and out of the chat or something. I don't think he caught your question earlier. I love how Calm looks a little bit manic a lot. He doesn't in this game, like maybe he calmed down over the years because this is 2011, but in his earlier ones, he just has like a kind of a bright-eyed look that does not look calm to him, even when he's sitting still. It's weird. Oh, look at that. They're both scouting the same spot at the same time. And they both realized, oh, that's a scout. He came from the other spot. He's not here. He would be scouting his own base. Dude, that would be such a good fake out. Put your drone outside your base and like act like you're scouting your own base at the timing that the SCV would coming into your base. And make him think that you're not there, because why would you scout that location? And make him turn around and scout the other position. And then he never gets scout off. Because then he scouts you not just last, but after last. Like, imagine if his drone had been there and his drone had been coming out at that same time or something. Or if he'd done that in the bottom right, then reality goes and scouts bottom left, and then he scouts top left, and they realize he has to go back to bottom right again. I wonder if that's been done before. I feel like something like that has been done. I think Boxer did something crazy like that, where he faked them out into scouting the wrong location once. Putting up, oh yeah, he put a wall at the wrong location, right? I think Boxer did that once. He put his wall at the ramp of another base to fake him into thinking that's where he was, I think. Boxer's such a genius. Such an absolute friggin' genius.
나서 막아도 그냥 막습니다. 절대로 공격적인 초반에 강수를
Man, I ate all my bobos. I need to get more bobos. Or I guess I get some other protein bars and stuff too. But probably gonna need to get more stuff. Although actually, I'm being fed tacos. I'm being fed tacos on Saturday. So if I can make it to Saturday, I won't need any more snacks. So I'll be getting real food. It sucks. Did I respond to your Pokemon stuff on Discord? I think I meant to, and I'm not sure if I did. Oops. Oh yeah, nice job on the wins. I'm assuming 33 and 15 seems like a lot, right? But I don't know if that's actually, like, I don't know how hard the PvP is on this, other than the fact that I've tried a little bit of it and I suck. But current league requires Pokemon caught in the last 2 days. Oh, that makes it kind of interesting. Yeah, I guess that's like a 70% win rate, right? Almost. That is actually pretty good, I guess. Sometimes I'm not sure though, because like I remember the first time I did a battle, I got slammed because I was so newbie, and then like I didn't play the PvP for like a month, and I went back and tried it again, and I was like, haha, I'll throw at you my 1498 power butterfly. What you gonna do? And it was like some kid that like just barely got the game, and he put in like some 450 power thing, and I was like, so that didn't count as too much of a win. 47 and 26. Oh, you said your rate drops. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, that makes sense, because the better you do, you're gonna get into higher leagues, right? Or I guess actually, does it rank? It just ranks you up from playing, right? There's no leagues or anything like that. So just the more you play, you're gonna be matched up against people who play more. I think. No. Oh, there is leagues. Oh, okay. So yeah. So if you get higher, then well, I mean leagues that like in terms of like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, whatever. That's what I mean by leagues. Like, are you actually getting placed up against people that are your level? Yeah. Altaria bird? I don't know what that is. Yeah, there's a cap. One of the reasons why I've kind of gotten pretty bored of Pokemon lately, and I haven't been playing it very much, is because of like that kind of feeling has sunk in. Like, you know what? It just takes so long to grind to get something that's gonna be a big Pokemon that is gonna be interesting that I don't know. I just don't really want to spend that much effort. I'm gonna sign on right now just to see if. Oh, I also tried to sign on earlier and it was glitching out. It wouldn't actually let me in. Yeah, it failed to log in. So I might just be blocked out of my own account anyways, huh? Oh, it let me in. Okay, cool. How is there not a... Oh, maybe it's just loading. No, it's not loading. My hotel is not a Pokestop or a gym. Damn it. Wait, maybe it is. Oh, there's a Tapu Lele. 50,000 CP raid right now, so I can't actually see what's in the gym. 3-star Swablu and 400 candy. I have no idea what is being talked about right now. You stopped again? Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Got stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know if I even care enough to walk up to the front desk of this hotel to swipe the gym. Also, the other thing is that I feel like I used to see cool stuff. Swablu's become Altarias. I'll keep an eye out for that. Bluebirds, maybe. Oh, he just lost so many mutas! Oh, gosh, look at that. Where was he even going? Oh, no. Oh. Jeez, he goes in, he's like, he looks and he's like, well, I could kill that SCV, but nah. Oh my god, he just got a full stim. I think he killed like 7 mutas there. Oh. Have you been playing more raids, Spoon? I don't think I have the alerts anymore about how people were doing. I've actually started to get bored of raid also, for the same reason. Like, I just realized that, like, the only way I'm ever gonna really succeed in raid is if I get... And I don't even know what success is in raid, that's part of it, but I'm like... The only way to really do well in raid is you kind of basically have to have some legendaries. Like, the legendaries are just better. Just better. If you ever read the description of a legendary, you're like, that is super powerful. And I'm never gonna get that character unless I pay a bunch of money, basically. It's so expensive to get legendaries. So basically I'm like, I guess I'm never gonna get the good characters, so I'm just never gonna be that strong, so... I don't know, I'm still playing a little bit though, because I do enjoy, like, getting together little squads for, like, the faction wars, and trying to find the right combination of equipment, artifacts to put on people and everything, and I don't know, it's kind of fun to do that kind of stuff. But I also realized, like, I have my main character, my main champion, I want to get her to a 6-star. She's one of the better ones. She's considered S-class rare. I picked a good starter champion, and I have a couple other A-class rares also, so I have some good ones, but it's like, to really get super far, I need to get them to 6 stars, and that's just not going to happen unless I grind like crazy for weeks, or unless I pay $50 for chickens. So, that's right. Yeah, at least Pokemon has actually gotten me to do more exercise than I probably would have. I've actually, there was a time a few weeks ago when I actually went out on this hike. And I did like an extra long hike because it was just like, you know what, I need to get some Pokemon time in, get some gym swipes. I'm low on balls, so I need to go get some balls. So I just went and walked for like 2 or 3 hours. Swiping gyms stuff. It was good. It was nice that I was able to do that. And it's gotten me outside a few times when it was the only time I got outside for the day. But it hasn't been doing that lately. You could play Pokemon while walking your dogs, but I feel like that might be kind of tricky if you're trying to like hold the dog leash and also hold the phone and do this and catch something and dogs are running away, and I don't know. Now, what you could do though is you set it up so that in Pokemon, if you don't know, you basically get credit for some things just for walking. It doesn't even matter if you're doing anything. So you when you're walking your dogs, you might be earning bonus points of different kinds, basically. Hatching eggs or getting candy. I don't think I've seen a Swabius though. I basically looked up a list of the top 100 like strongest Pokemon, and I found out which ones of them you can actually evolve from smaller Pokemon. Most of them you have to catch in raids or something, basically. And since I'm lame and I missed the invites from minions to do remote raids, I can't catch any good ones from raids. So I'm just trying to basically I look up Pokemon and I look at what's going on, what my options are, and I'm like, none of these turn into anything good, and I just don't. I'm not as interested, you know. So that's why I haven't been too much into Pokemon lately.
김기현 선수의 그 세시 쪽 멀티와 더불어서 센터 쪽 멀티도 그렇고 마린 메딕 움직임 거기다가 베슬 움직임까지 보다 더 안정감이 느껴지는 것은 김기현 선수 쪽이라는 생각이 좀 들고요.
네, 센터 쪽 멀티가 테란한테 진짜 좋잖아요, 수비하기.
그렇죠. 또 이렇게 장기전 가게 되면
So many freaking alerts on my phone. Apple does not let you turn off alerts for the system preferences, so I'm constantly being bugged by this little icon telling me that I need to pay money to upgrade my iCloud space or whatever. That, you know what, that's awesome. It's like so wholesome and awesome. Going out walking your dogs, enjoying some time with your doggos, you know? That's nice. Walking dogs is fun. I've walked plenty of dogs in my life. It is nice. Dogs are just great. Dogs are awesome. Got some oatmeal. Nice. These are actually like oatmeal snacks that I was eating earlier. Kind of. Well, I guess they're just oats. Oats and chocolate chips, basically. We recommend this oat bar at all times, 24 hours a day. Oh, you don't say. Not that you're biased or anything. I think it's in puppies' job descriptions that they're required to be butts. Who won, Best or Really? Best did. He made carriers. He made carriers versus tanks and vultures. Oh no, is that dropship really gonna get away? No, he's actually just bad, so he let it die. Never mind. Unless there was nothing in it, I guess. Maybe there's nothing in it. And this is actually reality. This is not really, this is reality. It's a different mediocre Terran. I think reality is even mediocre-er. But again, I just really like the matchup. Calm versus reality. It sounds like a... Oh. Mantra or something like that. Really versus reality. Dude, let me see if they ever played, actually. Let me see if they ever played. Probably not, but we'll see. 'Cause I don't think reality played very many games. They did! Dude! Really versus reality. They played a game against each other in 2011. Oh, man. Now there's the question though. Should we watch that next? Or should I... Well, actually, I'm going to answer my own question. Because I was going to say, should I cast that for April Fool's Day video? But then I also realized that I'm probably not going to be able to cast any games. Basically, it'd have to be tomorrow. I probably also shouldn't cast, actually, at all in the hotel because the walls are really thin. So if I was, like, yelling at my computer, it'd be really obnoxious to my neighbors. It's another reason why I don't want to do streaming too late. All right, we'll watch Really versus Reality next. Okay. Aw, that's cute. Shepherd mix. I had a German Shepherd when I was a baby. When I was very well, yeah, when I was a baby actually, because it was my dad's dog before I was born. So when I was a kid, my family had a German Shepherd, I should say, I guess. Or maybe it was Australian Shepherd. Might have been Australian Shepherd. It was some kind of shepherd. I know because whenever sheep wandered into my yard, it kept good control of them. I think it was Australian Shepherd now that I think of it, that we had when I was a kid. Oh, was that a drop? Oh no, did he just kill a big drop? Oh no. Oh man, that hurts. Look at those lings. Those lings are like that video of the cat, where the cat's like in the butcher shop, looking up at the display of like meats and stuff, and it's too small, and it can't reach where the meat is. That's what those lings were looking like when they're looking up that ridge at the SCVs. Corgis are like, corgis are really cool. They can be really nice, but like some corgis just look silly and dorky. Some I don't know. I'm sure exactly what I'm saying. Some corgis are cuter than others. That's what I'm saying, I guess. I'm also tired AF. Is that a good reason to have a shorter stream today? Tired AF. I thought maybe something cool was underneath that barracks, but no. Nope. Just a floating barracks. Oh, you know what? I think you meant to land the barracks in that gap to stop stuff from going through, like Ultralisk or something like that. Hey, Vulcus, where am I? I'm in Los Angeles, California right now. Or near, I guess I'm not technically in Los Angeles. But I'm near Los Angeles. Yeah, down here for work, because I'm working for the science festival. I'm doing the main, I am the creative director and lead director and producer of the virtual science festival. Corgis are elitist? What? Like they don't like other dogs? Nice position name, thank you. I made it up myself. Actually, creative director was something that I didn't come up with, but it sounds really good. Which Judy came up with, who's sometimes in the chat here. I was hanging out with her, and I told her that I was like the lead producer of graphics and or something like that. She's like, "Oh, you're the creative director." I was like, "Yeah, I guess I am the creative director, aren't I?" But this year I'm also basically the one doing most of the work for everything else also. So last year I had a lot of help doing the production stuff behind the scenes and getting people together and scheduling and all that stuff. But this year I had to do it all myself. Because, well, guess what? There's an in-person festival this year. So everyone that was helping with the virtual festival last year was doing the in-person festival instead, and I basically am doing it all myself now. Look at this! Is he gonna get the barracks? Oh, that barracks was down to like 25 hit points. What a bait! What a bait! Those ultras are like, we're gonna get in here! We're gonna get in here! No, we're slowly being killed by Marines, but we're gonna get in here. Ah, he's repairing it. And Ultralisks, of course, like most creatures in the world, when they die, they explode. Thank you, Farajia. That's exactly what I was going for. Yeah, I was basically trying to imitate that, because that's supposed to be an Ultralisk emote, right? Yeah, but that's still a lot of that's a lot of Ultralisks he's got though.
탱크 백업 병력이 별로 없어요.
테란의 공격할 생각이 없는 겁니다. 예, 이 언덕 멀티 하기 위함이고요. 여기라도 여기
New emoji.
진짜 힘든 거예요.
근데 탱크가 많으면 다크 서버.
What is his called? Lisk? Tralisk, yeah. We could call it the Ultralisk.
박수나고 있어요.
예, 그리고 나서 6시 멀티까지 한번
Ultralisk emote.
여기는 지켜야 됩니다. 적은.
팬분들 입장에서 지금 다 이겼다 생각하고 지금 막 축하 박수.
That actually is kind of cool. How have I never thought of that before? Ultralisk. That's a cool word, man. I like that word. I have to figure out a way to really use that better. But I don't know. I don't want to just. Well, I don't want to just copy Faragia's emote. But B, Vulture, yeah, they can burrow. It's true. What's that tearing apart the inside of your garden from below? It's a Ultralisk. But B, I don't have enough spots. You only can have 5 animated emotes. And I can't get rid of all. The storm, the nuke, and the plague need to stay, right? And I really like the GLHF emote. I've been thinking about replacing the GG animated emote because I don't really like it that much. And I think I want to replace it with an Age of Empires emote or something like that. But I just don't have the space for. I wish I could get more animated emotes though. Ultra, because it even rhymes. Ultralisk rhymes with Ultralisk, right? So. And I even have an Ultralisk emote, the 4-part emote, which I think you have for Raja right now, right? But I don't know. It'd be too long to type. Moletrap, Ultralisk 1, Moletrap, Ultralisk 2. You missed the old GG? Which one? The animated one? I haven't removed it yet. I'm just planning on removing it because I don't like it as much. To make a... Or did I already remove it? Oh, the rave one? Oh. I don't think I saw people use that very much. Yeah, that's right. Well, and part of why I replaced it is because I didn't like the colors that much. Because it was actually... it was actually just a static emote, and then Twitch has standard animations that you can apply to your static emotes. And so you just put the rave variation on it. And it did that swirling GG on its own, but I didn't like the colors that much, and so part of me was like, I could do better than that. The edges were a little fuzzy too because of that. I don't know. It wasn't clean. It wasn't clean, and I thought I could do better. But I'm not a huge fan of my current GG emote because the confetti just looks dumb. So I've always planned on replacing it, but I just never got around to it yet. Those tanks are dead. Well, maybe not those other ones, though. You hear the screams over and over. He's losing so many range. The Ultra's just going in, man. Swarms are actually pretty nice, because even though they take splash damage, avoiding the main damage of the tanks is actually pretty strong. Well, maybe I'll at least make another rainbow animated GG or something like that. But I really wish I could have more animated emotes, but I think no one gets more than 5. I don't think. I think everyone just gets 5, even if you get more slots. I think. Not sure though. That lurker's been chilling there for a while. Taking a long, hard think about burrowing next to the mineral line nearby, but not quite ever pulling the trigger and doing it. Oh snap. Little eraser action going on.
살짝 벌처 마인만 적극적으로
Kind of half-hearted eraser.
충분히 김기현 선수가 굳히게 들어갈 수 있어요.
Didn't really do a lot of movement there. Just killed 4 drones and was like, all right, well, I'm gonna scare the others away at least.
그만큼 울트라를 상대로 정말 귀찮게 하는 적 입장에서 굉장히 좀 열받게 하는 유닛이거든요. 그런 벌처를 한 번쯤은 섞었어야 되는데.
Oh, I was like trying to figure out what the Korean said on the left side. It says,
조금씩 드는데요.
Belt wa e Beltway. But I was like, wa e? That's a weird. I didn't realize it was a Americanization or Koreanization of the American word at first. That's the kind of drop we're looking for. Actually, he didn't drop enough stuff out. Well, maybe he did. Oh, he's going in the front too. Oh, this might not work though. No, no swarms on the front. Oh, wait, tank. Well, Crackling's got on tanks. Oh, he killed him. Dude, Cracklings can kill tanks so fast. If you let him.
근데 방금 전에 김민환 선수가 너무 무리를 해서 자 12시 지역에 또 디파일러가 없다면 12시 또 해처리가 파괴될 수가 있어요.
예, 괜히 좀
Who is whom on this?
있는데 예, 여기서 디파일러 한 방으로 해서 버텨내야 되거든요. 이렇게 한 개씩 따로따로 보내서
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, oh, Kim Yun Hwan is calm, and he's behind. He's the one on the right side here, so he's actually behind 60 supply right now. And throwing away Overlord's floor of units on the Marines is partly why. I like that he's out of 200 though. He's optimistic. He made a lot of Overlords so they could fill that space. Just have them fill the space. I wonder what's gonna happen with really versus reality. I wish I spoke enough Korean that I would be able to tell. Land the barrack, dude. That's why you have that barracks there. Remember the insane hold you had earlier with that barracks? You gotta land it again. Maybe he needed to lift it to get those Marines out. I wonder if the Koreans care much about their IDs being similar. Look at that! He built a depot to protect his Marines while they were killing that hatchery. That's really the reality of it. It's true. Calm versus reality. Is there any? What are some other instances where the programmers have like almost the same name? I feel like there's got to be others. And not the ones where they actually are the same name, like Yellow and Yellow, because Yellow stole Yellow's name. Wow. The EMP and the Irradiate. Insult to injury. Yeah, July Zerg and the Zerg are kind of similar, but the Zerg is such a bad name. I think I said that on YouTube recently, or I'm going to, maybe? Might be going live tomorrow or something, I don't know. The Zerg is like the worst programmer name in the history of programmers, I think. Hello, Lurker Stream. Party Hat, Poke Gengar, and Heart. What? Is it Gengar's birthday? Are we just, were you here earlier when we were talking about Pokemon for a little bit? There's the GG. Calm is, tired, it looks like. Reality is like, oh man. He looks pretty tired. That was apparently a tiring game for both of them. JJ, indeed. Alright. Actually, I didn't check to see if this VOD was actually really available. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. You guys ready for this? Wait a second. Oh, never mind. I thought this might have been the same day. No, it's a few months later. It's really versus reality, guys. Is this real? Yes. It's really versus reality. It's not fake versus reality. It's really. This is really, by the way. It says Seige, which I guess is another ID that he used, but no. Yes, exactly. Calm is stressed. Wait, what? G to the G. How are you doing, Lurk streams? Stream Lurk. Calm is stressed, and really versus reality. So yeah, July Zerg and the Zerg are pretty close. What other ones are just like similar like that? I guess there was a lot of C's. C Shield, C Really, C whatever, but I think it was a clan, so that's why. Dude! We have to see if reality and fantasy played against each other now. Let me see here. Fantasy versus reality. They did! They did! They played against each other 4 times! Dude, what a great matchup. Fantasy versus reality. Maybe I'll cast that, actually, because there's 4 of those games, right? Maybe I'll cast one of them after this Pro League series finishes, when I'm kind of out of things to do. Super Saiya? Yeah. We'll see if he's super or not. Fantasy versus reality is such a funny matchup, actually. That's actually, it reminds me, I actually did have an idea for a April Fool's video that I'm gonna try and maybe put together if I have time, but I probably shouldn't spend any time doing it because okay, let's actually skip to the game, right? Come on, there we go. Alright, so here we go. Seiya, aka Really, is teal, and reality is red. There we go. Really versus reality. What a funny game. Really versus fantasy. But yeah, I if I was gonna do the April Fool's video, I should probably do it today, but I really don't know if I have time to do any video editing tonight. Actually, it wouldn't even be an April Fool's video. It'd just be a funny video that would be fun to maybe release on April Fool's. Actually, well, no, actually, I did have an idea for another actual April Fool's video. That would be a kind of a troll video, but I'm not sure if I should actually put it up or not. Was that their names that guy had on there? Hey, Emerson. Hey, let's go. Sea Biscuit should have been someone's ID for sure. All right, it's time for a second snack. I've had first snack, yes, but what about second snack? Yeah, because I knew I was going to be gone this week, I actually recorded multiple videos, and I scheduled them to go up every couple days, so I would keep putting stuff on YouTube while I was gone, basically. Oh, I'm sorry if you guys can hear that crackling. That's probably really obnoxious, huh? That sound? It's an ABC bar. Almond butter cocoa.
상반이 불안불안한 모습을
Do you like some ABC chewing gum?
하면서 여기저기 정찰을 하면서 배럭 더블을 시도하고 있고요.
Did everyone's when everyone was in elementary school, or did stupid kids say that? I'm one of the stupid kids, by the way.
첫 번째 조기석 선수와 이재호 선수의 경기.
You want some ABC gum?
실물 종결 박상우 선수. 하지만 또 김민철 선수가 요즘 또 공진에서는 외모로 또 한획을 긋고 있죠.
Sushi is this
지금 이 경기는
is the stuff, man. I'm jealous.
경기가 되게 둘 다 미남이라는 생각도 들어요.
Itty or tea? Why? Red is reality. Should I put that in the thing here?
그렇습니다. 정찰 운이 조금 따라주지 않고 있고 김기현 선수는 한 방에 또 이제 박상우 선수의 본진 지역으로 정찰을 오기 때문에 뭐 약간 뭐 타이밍의 문제이긴 합니다만 자원의 문제이긴 한데 박상우 선수보다 김기현 선수가 좋은 출발을 보여주고 있다고 봅니다.
네.
지금 말씀하시죠?
뒤늦게 서치했는데 더 빨리 봤습니다.
그러니까요.
If I was really
박상우 선수 입장에선
the opposite of lazy,
김기현 선수는 이제 벙커까지 또 배제해가면서 경기를 펼쳐갈 수
I would actually color the names with the colors, but then I have to make separate text files, text sources, and line them up properly, and then it's too much of it.
박상우 선수는 판단을 하고 SCP를 뺐는데 저거 좋은 판단이죠.
네.
머린이 나와 있고 안마당 커맨드
Hopefully, I don't have the names switched like I did with Bisun Into the Rainbow. Hey, we got a zealot. Now we have one of each. Well, at least one of each.
네, 박상우 선수의 일꾼이 세시적에 잠깐 땀을 훔치고 담장 밑에 있는데
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
보고 나온 점만 보더라도 조금 더 기분 좋게 시작하는 모습이고요.
네.
그렇다고 하더라도 뭐 미네랄 조금 차이기 때문에 분명히 박상우
Four Marines.
운영으로도 극복을 할 만큼의 거의
네.
뭐 전혀 상관없는 정도의 차이라고 볼 수 있겠습니다.
What if the two Zerglings attack the Marines and the one Zealot attack the Marines?
야, 또 왔네요.
I don't think they would win. That'd be kind of unfortunate, though, right? Still broke from last stream.
네, 투팩토리 가면서
Sometimes Chatcraft just goes off, man. Sometimes people just get a bee in their bonnet and they don't want to let go. and it goes from like two or three units to just like everyone just gets an arms race, you know? That last Chatcraft from last stream was pretty cray. I think you're right. I think you're right, Lucette, actually. I think the Zealot wins this one right now. Unfortunately, there's no way for YouTube to do there's no like channel points on YouTube. Oh, hold on. It really is attacking reality. But he's got the SCV advantage. He actually just wiped him up. Dude, he lost almost nothing there, and he killed 3 Marines and a Vulture. Oh, the Vulture's not dead yet. But still. So there's no way for YouTube to contribute currently. In a future version, there may be able to. If YouTube ever adds channel points, then I can definitely add it. I might be able to, like, use a bot to, like, have my own channel points or something like that. Like, I think Nightbot has its own channel point system. Maybe I could try and use that. I don't know. If it wasn't for the last minute hero, you would have lost? Yeah. Yeah, that Archon pretty much wiped things up. It was close. It was actually really close, even with the Archon. But people on YouTube can still pay with money, I guess. They can still give tips to buy tanks and vultures and stuff. Is the volume quiet on this one? Or is it just me? Turn up a little bit. It's kind of weird. I have the volume turned down in OBS, and I have the volume turned down on YouTube, and yet it's still sometimes kind of loud on stream. Maybe my mic is just really quiet. Maybe that's the difference. But yeah, maybe I'll look into seeing if I can add some sort of watching channel points on YouTube or something like that, but I'd have to do it from scratch by myself, so I'm not probably not gonna be able to do that very easily.
김기현 선수가 시작부터 지금 레이스를 통해서 잘 해주고 있고요. 팩토리 확장도 좋은 상태이기 때문에 탱크 벌처로 먼저 치고 나올 수 있었던 쪽이 김기현 선수 쪽이거든요.
But I am planning on doing a kind of a mini redesign of Chatcraft before too long.
어느 정도 좋은 자리를 내주는 건 어쩔 수 없을 것 같아요. 근데 정말
To update it and to a new excuse me.
상대가 병력이 마음 먹고 쭉쭉 내려오고
Have a little bit of flatulence over here.
김기현 선수의 팩토리 개수가 지금 더 많아요. 네. 그렇다면 다음에서도 김기현 선수가 우위에 설 수 있다는 거거든요. 지금은.
네, 탱크 골리앗으로 좀 센터 좀 나와주면서 먼저 자리
Yeah.
굉장히 위험한 상황이 될 수 있거든요.
자, 쭉쭉 내려오는 김기현 선수의 빨간
Moletrap, more like old trap.
대피합니다.
드랍십이 등장했어요.
네.
드랍십.
She was really shocked. I wonder if they do that. I wonder if they show random people in the audience like in the middle of the game suddenly, just exactly to get reactions out of people to be amusing.
마인 시야에 걸리느냐 안 걸리느냐가
I should say did, maybe past tense.
일단 돌아가서
All right, here we go. We might have the first big battle between really and reality.
자, 마인 시야가 좁아요. 예. 야, 사이로 시야를 못 봤어요.
Who's the better real?
그 사이로 내려옵니다.
아, 박상호 선수 화면 못 본 것 같거든요.
예. 자, 여기 신경 쓰게 되면 본질이 위험해집니다.
네. 자, 이러면서 김기현 선수가 교전을 멀티태스킹 욕을 해주고 네, 본체에다 떨어뜨리는데 당할 것 같은데요.
I think after this game we'll do one more game. And then I should probably go do some work.
를 빨리 걷어내고 SCP 피해를 좀 최소한으로 주기 위해 지금 센터 싸움에서 박상호
네.
선수가 완전히 들어줬거든요. 주도권을.
네.
자, 빨리 이거 정리만 해낸다면
앞마다.
How many kills? Okay, that tank has 4 kills on it actually.
센터 지역 교전에서 박상호
4 kills isn't bad.
예. 그게 더
I didn't see if he dropped down another tank though or something.
빨간색 사라졌다는 얘기잖아요.
네, 다시
다시
한번 드랍십인데 이거는 별로 좋지 못한 판단이 될 것 같은데요. 한번 왔던 곳에 또 오게 된다면 분명히 의식하고 있는 박상호 선수거든요.
자, 터렛 공사가 되고 있습니다. 다시 한번
I can't even think of like what's a synonym for like reality or real that doesn't involve those.
네, 그냥 상대방을 말리게 하겠다는 정도의 생각이거든요.
Not fake? Legit, I guess? Legitimate? I don't know.
박상호 선수가 센터 싸움에서 이겼
Who's the better legit?
지구로 할 생각이었던 건데 김기현 선수가 그래도 능선까지는 잡는 했습니다.
네.
위치역을
야, 일단 그래도 박상호 선수가 뭐 능선까지 치고 올라가지
Speaking of old,
잡는 것만으로도 만족할 만한
I forgot what I was saying
김기현 선수는
a few minutes ago.
많이 못 줬기 때문에 센터 60대다가
Something about Chatcraft. Oh yeah, I'm having to redesign it. Having to update it because the program that I use is
이동을 계속 유도할 생각인 건데 그
becoming
라인이 자리 잡혔다는 생각이 아직 안 들거든요.
자, 위쪽으로.
네.
자, 위쪽에 세이즈 모드를
obsolete.
치명적입니다. 박상호 선수
But it probably just needs a little bit. Thank you. It probably just needs some touching up anyway. So if I redesign it from scratch, it'll be really
반면에 김기현 선수는 아직까지도 좀 침착한 편이죠.
it'll be really obnoxious. But you know, I'll probably be able to iron out some of the details of how everything works and maybe
멀티를 가져가야 될 것 같은데요.
improve it a little bit,
안 되는 거죠, 박상호 선수.
add some stuff perhaps.
여기 자리 잡은 것만으로도 굉장히 큰 수확인데
Too legit to quit. Hey, hey.
시험을 켜주고 있는 상황입니다. 자, 다시 한번 드랍십.
드랍십 다시 이 와중에 드랍십
Still don't really know what that means.
꾸준히 중반부터 후반으로 지금 넘어가는 이 상황 속에서 많은 이득을 가져.
Too legit to quit.
너무 좋아요.
I guess it kind of means sort of something, but I don't know. Oh, get them SCVs as they're bunched up. He's
아무 큰 피해는 주지 못했습니다만
they're clumped up. He's not going for the clumps that well though. If he targeted the same clump a couple times,
네.
could have gotten a lot of SCVs there.
벌초를 때리는
빠진 것도 아니고요. 예.
Oh well.
자, 김기현 선수가 드랍십을 다시 한번 찔러 넣으면서 약간 잡아오라 했는데
Nerf Protoss? Wait, what?
를 확실하게 거두지는 못했고요.
그렇죠.
박상호 선수가
There's not even any Protosses going on right now. It's Terran versus Terran.
까지 왔습니다.
그렇습니다. 뭐 좋은 자리를 박상호 선수 딱잘 잡았어요.
Unless you mean because that Zealot's gonna win
김기현 선수가
versus the 4 Marines and the 2 Zerglings.
되기도 어려워진 게 이제 터렛을 두고 있거든요.
그리고 7시 지역에 확장을 하고 있는 게 박상호 선수입니다.
네. 이제부터는 박상호 선수가 팬심을 찾기에 굉장히 좋은 상황.
I think the default is actually set up so that the Zealot will attack the Zerg and the Zerg will attack the Terran. Never wrong to say nerf Protoss.
정말 아픈 드랍십인데.
탱크 하나 또 왔는데 이거 별거 못 하고 이렇게 죽어버리면은
네.
I think all races are OP. They need to nerf all of them.
별다른 정말 시련을 못 거둔 상황.
이 라인까지 다시 또 자리를 잡고 7시 지역 딱 먼저 가져가는 데서 오늘 이득.
Oh, he scanned and killed the mines instead of the tanks. So he got some free hits against them there.
골리앗 미네랄에 딱 붙어야 될 것 같거든요.
Yeah, nerf the weakest race. Both the least wins on Chatcraft and also the least wins in Star Leagues.
진짜 신경을 못 써주고 있는 박상훈 선수입니다.
Terrans have won the most Star Leagues, then Zergs, then Protosses. Part of that's historical. I think it's evened out in more recent years, but you know, in 2000 to 2003, it was all Boxer and Nada. Oov. In 2004, you know, so. Just because they have the least wins doesn't mean they're not OP. I think it does. When you started playing, everyone thought Zerg was the worst. You know, it depends on who you ask, I think. I don't think there's ever been a consensus. But I think usually Terrans and Zergs could agree that Protoss are bad. Or bad, but also good, in a way. But, you know, Protosses complain about Terrans and Zergs also. So, it all depends on who you ask. All depends on who you ask. Mantos was the... Wait, Reach did a centerfold? Really? And right as I said that, the casters were talking about Senta because they were talking about command centers. Uh-oh. Reality is really going hard in here. Is he taking the high ground? He has taken control of the high ground. And Reality's trying to challenge it from the low ground, but he's got more stuff. Sorry if you guys can hear the annoying car alarm going off over there. Wait, there was a Valkyrie? Valkyrie. There we go. Coming in with that Valk. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but if a Valkyrie attacks an uncloaked Wraith, it will still hit cloaked Wraiths that are next to it, right? But cloak doesn't make you immune to splash damage, right? Pretty sure. I'm like 95% sure on that one, but I'm asking because I'm like, really? Right? Yeah? Okay. Alright, okay, that's it. Oh, the Korean casters were excited there for a second because they thought that mine was going to drag into those SCVs as they transferred out. Kill them all. It would be pretty incredible. Yeah, true, yeah. Everything get out of splash damage. That's, yeah, good point. Although I remember in Starcraft 2, I did a test where if like a Thor fired a missile at a Banshee, and the Banshee cloaked, and it finished the cloaking before the missile hit it, it wouldn't actually get hit. Cloaking would dodge the shot. Which is a different scenario, and that's StarCraft 2 also, but... It's very different, actually. It's nothing to do with splash damage. But it reminded me of it. Oh. Sounds like a bug. I don't know about that. I mean, it could be a bug, but it also could be intentional. I mean, it could go either way. Because if you think about, like, at least logically speaking, oh, I guess that dropship. Logically speaking, like, if the missile is locked onto something, and that thing cloaks and it can't see it anymore, like, it should lose its target lock, right? So, kind of makes some sense.
박상호 선수가 지금 정도에서는 받지 않아야 될 피해를 받고 있다는 생각도 들고 있고요. 공중이 계속해서 모으고 있는
Fox 2 or 3.
센터를 내주고 있는 상황이긴 합니다만
I don't know what that means.
별로 그렇게 두렵지 않아요. SC 피해 주면서 자신의
But
보스가 확실하게 뿌러나는
since we're talking about spaceships, well, I guess if it's a Thor attacking a Banshee, the Banshee's in an atmosphere, right? But if it was spaceships, though, like Wraiths, then there would be no, like, heat to track or anything like that. Or any kind of other thing. Oh. Fox 1 is laser guided, 2 is heat seeking, 3 is radar guided. Oh. Good to know, I guess. Maybe? Actually, maybe that's not good to know. Well, it's not bad to know, but it's like, when am I ever going to need that information? I guess I do now, but, a little bit. Laser guided, heat seeking, and radar guided, yeah. I guess, because if you cloaking, I'm pretty sure cloaking devices are going to dodge all 3 of those, right? Maybe not heat seeking? No, because heat seeking is just another type of radiation. Just like light, right? And if you can't see something to track it with the laser or the radar, then that doesn't work, right? This is a nice little Christmas map, by the way. It's teal, but not like forest green, but still. The mini-map is crisscrossed with red and green all over the place. It's a little mixed together. It's kind of fun. Christmas in July, Zerg. Wait. Yeah, but you figure that if something is cloaking so it can't be seen, that it's also not going to bounce lasers, right? Or bounce, it's not going to bounce stuff off of it, because that's what light is. Light is being bounced off of it too, right? If you can hit a DT with proxy tank shells. Yeah, I guess so. But, you know, if a tank fires, if a marine, let's put it, if a marine fires into a dark swarm, technically the dark swarm is making it miss all its shots. But in reality, if you're firing a gun into a swarm of Zerglings, it doesn't matter that you can't see them, you're gonna hit some of them, right? But that's Starcraft physics is not always logical. You have to live with that. Right, that wouldn't be balanced right now, but like that could have been the thing that they did is like instead of 100% miss, they could have made it 75% miss. So like even if there's Dark Swarm, you still can just fire blindly into the swarm and hit something sometimes. You know, I don't know. And how different of a game would that be if Dark Swarm was an 80% miss chance instead of a complete immunity? But Dark Swarm is called Dark Swarm, right? Isn't it supposed to be like a swarm of like bugs, and they black out the sky with their bugginess, and that's you can't see. That's why you can't target things and hit them. I thought that was what it was supposed to be. Maybe they're magnetic bugs, though. I guess I don't know. Magnet bugs that just make the bullets.
더 많기 때문에
Yeah, or maybe oh that's true. Maybe the swarm is hitting the sorry. Maybe the bullets are hitting the bugs. And once they hit 5 or 6 bugs, they lose enough velocity that they fall down. Maybe that might be it. That makes some sense. Bugs and buggies would bug me. So we got a nice, interesting air battle here going on, by the way, too. We got Wraiths and Valkyries for both players. Not a common sight. Not a common sight. I feel like Reality has a slightly better air army, too. But Reality's like, haha, guess what? Oh, here we go. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, he's running! Oh, he got so many free hits there. Nice. He's actually spreading his Wraiths out to dodge the splash damage. He meaning Reality. But now he's taking some more free hits. Or taking some free hits back. And I'm tired. I'm like falling asleep here right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, can tell. I'm like sitting here talking about Starcraft and like the Wraiths are spreading out to avoid the Valkyries. No, you got Valkyries. Okay. Small Zerg organisms that live within defilers. They can launch a number of these creatures into the fray, creating a defensive smoke screen that reduces the accuracy. Huh. Okay. There you go. Mystery solved, I guess. Ish. It's Zerg Ninja Dust, except the Ninja Dust is alive. Oh, I'm tired.
네, 뭐 많이 휘둘리면서 박상호 이대로 또 부진을 계속 이어가는 게 아닌가 했었는데 와 후반으로 흘러갈수록 확실히 박상호 선수 뒷심이 세다는 생각이 드네요.
그렇죠. 자, 박상호 선수 공중병력으로 서서히 병력의 종류를 전환하고 있습니다.
자, 레이스와 발키리 싸움이 그 어느 때보다 중요해지고 있는 시점이고요. 양 선수가 골리앗에 지금부터는 비중을 두기보다는 공중 싸움 업그레이드 해주면서 네, 레이스에 주력을 해줘야 되는데 박상호 선수의 스타포트가 조금 더 빨리 늘어나고 있다는 점은 그만큼 김기현 선수가 소수 레이스로 잘 상대방의 움직임을 파악해야 된다는 숙제가 남아있습니다.
자, 그렇습니다. 맞죠? 그래도 일단 김기현 선수도 정말 잘해주고 있고 탁월한 경기력을 보여줬기 때문에
다시 한번 공중전.
Yeah, if the bugs were actually blocking the bullets, that would be pretty hardcore, wouldn't it? But I feel like that's the only way that would actually explain 0 hit shots hitting. Because if you got an army of 50 Marines and they're firing into a Dark Swarm and there's 100 Zerglings underneath the swarm, someone's gonna hit something. Some of the Zerglings are gonna die, right? There's no way they block everything. I guess even if there was a swarm of bugs blocking the shots, I don't know, are these like special like carapace covered bugs that can deflect bullets? I don't know. That seems I don't know. But I guess every Marine in the Terran army is a sharpshooter, and they have to hone in on their target and fire a direct shot right at them, or they're gonna miss. Itch my back.
네. 자, 언덕 쪽에 탱크를 점령하고 있기 때문에 김기현 선수가 열시 멀티 쪽을 아예 자신의 멀티로 가져가기에는 좀 어려움이 있지 않나 하는 생각이 들고요.
봤더니 옆에서 막 뒤에서 타먹고 있었어요.
네, 병력 움직이죠. 박상호 선수.
It looks like really is moving into Reality's territory. Like if you look at the minimap, this is like late game TVT is definitely like position control, right? And really has that like 9 o'clock base right now. It's got control of the bottom right base. Oh no, they're fighting over this base. Oh look at this! He actually built the command center behind it. He's like mining from the rear of it. Well, he was. Well, he's kind of still is, but the tanks are like trying to stop it. But like, really, just has a little bit better control of the map. Oh, damn! He's been massing wraiths. They both have, I guess. I think really has better wraith though. Ooh, oh, yeah. See, he got too far out there. He had stopped him from mining, but he wasn't content to stop him from mining. Well, I guess he wanted to mine it himself, so you can't blame him for wanting to push out that far. I'm personally a fan of the theory that stormtroopers missed intentionally on Vader's orders to lure out the well, to make, you know, to protect his son, and then also to try and track them and stuff like that. That's why I think that's why the stormtroopers missed all their shots. They were under orders too. Okay, so now reality is mining the gas. Nope, never mind. He can't mine the gas anymore. He's retreating from that. Oh man, I'm tired. How much longer is this game? Not that much longer. I was gonna say, if this game was a lot longer, maybe we would maybe this would be even the last game. Because I was just gonna do a short stream today anyway. Cloning process messed up their eyesight? Maybe. This is interesting. He's got his main wraith squad with the most of his wraiths, and he's got another squad of wraiths going around trying to harass. That's interesting. I kind of like that because he's being mobile. He's not risking his whole wraith force. But he's still getting damage done. You know, you kind of want to get damage done with your wraiths, but if you get a couple Valkyrie shots off on your whole 40 wraiths, it's so much damage. But yeah, I like spacing out the wraiths too to counter the splash. Cross, I have not actually. I don't remember that character because I haven't actually seen Spaceballs in like decades. I think I just never bothered to get back around watching it again. 5 more starports going down. Now we got 2 zealots. It's definitely a Protoss win. Definitely a Protoss win in Chatcraft. Oh man, I'm tired. I might need to take a nap before I do the work. If we're gonna do one more game after this, it's gonna have to be a short one. Unless I was earlier I was feeling like, oh man, it's like I've been tired all day, but I gotten back to my hotel and eaten some food and I don't feel exhausted. Like, maybe this is feeling good. Unsub for not watching Spaceballs. Yeah, good point. I think it's the best course of action for such transgressions.
More field stabilized.
Thank you, Smip, for that subscription. The opposite of the unsub coming in. Thank you so much for the support. Ultra incoming. He can have Hydralisks. I'm predicting Hydralisks, but I don't want to speak for him. Unless, you know, if Smips wants to just be like, always Hydralisks. Oh, wait, actually, wait, no. No, he's at tier 2. He does get the Ultra. JK. I forgot. There we go. Zerg's back on the menu, boys. We figured out earlier that the The dual Ultralisks. We figured out earlier that emote should be called the Moletrap. Maybe that should be the term for the combo of all four. The 4 Ultralisk emotes make the Moletrap. Yeah, I guess Marines are on the menu, aren't they? Oh, big battle. Oh, he just lost a bunch to those Valk shots. Oh, I think Rieli just clinched the game. I think he was already winning. He just clinched it. Although I'm not sure what's going down in bottom left, where there's some red on the mini-map. But it might just be a floating building or something like that. Yeah, I think really is the real, or Rieli. Really is the real, really, not realities. Realities really wrecked. I'm glad I didn't cast this game, actually, because that would have been so confusing to actually just say that over and over again. Oh, he actually, neither of them sniped the Valks. And actually, Reality has more Valkyries. He's letting them fire. He's not targeting the Valks down. But he just had too much crap anyway, so. GG. For reals. For realsies. For reals! How you doing, Smith? How's the waifu auto battler treating you? Wonder if this is in Busan? I missed the shot. Where's the shot of the people? I think this is this is just Pro League. I think this is just a normal game. I'm not sure though. There's the GG. Really beating Reality in the wackest name. Yeah, this is just in studio. This is in studio, I think. This looks like the studio. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah. This is the normal NBC studio. Which is nowhere near the beach. I can tell you, because I've been there. I've been to there. Wait, no, this can't be the NBC Game Studio. Wait, hold on. This is 20... Wait, no, maybe they still did have it in 2011. NBC Game Studio shut down when I was there. Is this NBC? Yeah, live. It says at the bottom, live. The Chatcraft is in the way, but it says live. I'm not going to move it because if I move it, it'll crash OBS. But it says behind here. Well, actually, I can just move the window. Hold on. Live Luke's NBC Hero Center, which is in Seoul, Central Seoul. There's a river not that far away, maybe. Anyway, how's the science fair? It's stressful. Stressful. Because I came in today, went in to try and basically I was going to try and catch up on a lot of prep work that I need to do. And I didn't get any of it done because there was just so much crap going on and having to troubleshoot stuff that I didn't get any of it done. So that's why I'm going to try and do some tonight. So we got one more game and then I'm going to head out. Sexy science babes. Always. All the time. All right, here we go.
정명훈 선수는 갈색을 배정받았습니다. 5시 지역이고 신태양의 제국. 자, 그리고 정말 조금만 좀 다듬어지면은 굉장히 파이팅이 돋보이는 테란으로 평가받을 수 있겠어요. 김기현 선수는 11시 지역에서 노란색을 띄고 있습니다.
Fantasy versus reality, guys.
일단은 정명훈 선수가 패배한 경험이 있는 그런 another
TVT with weird names.
펼치는 모습을
Let's see who's whom on this one.
보여주신 것 같아요.
네.
Yellow. Reality is yellow. Fantasy is what color is fantasy?
네. 네.
Was he brown? Is he red?
자,
Red, I'll call it. I guess I can't tell.
전에는 아까 이제
Oh, he's brown.
김태경
Now that I've removed the. Okay, I can see it's brown.
선수의 경기를 보고 싶다라는 주문도 있고.
네.
어쨌든 많은 팬 여러분들이 쉽게 끝나는 건 바라지 않고
Brown. There we go.
하면서 에이스 결정전까지 가기를 좀 바라시는 것 같은데 그러기 위해
Playing chicken with my sleep schedule. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take a quick nap and then get some work done.
묻어나는 어떤 느낌이 좀 비슷한 면이 있습니다. 두 선수 모두 감정적이지가 않아요. 그러니까 굉장히 침착하고 차분하게 경기 운영을 하는 스타일인데.
Song is never leaving your head.
선수가 역시나 좀 더 앞서는 부분은 경험과 그렇죠. 이제 어떤 특정 상황에서 보여주는 집요함, 집념 이런 것들입니다. 그래서 정말 벌처를 너무 잘 쓰기 때문에 또 이제 테러리스트라는 별명.
Yeah. So science fair is coming along slowly. It's okay. Is that what the sign said? Really? Hold on. If that happened, I want to see that. Science vessel fair? Yeah, exactly. Explorer reporting. I must have missed the sign, or maybe I'm just blind. Oh, is that what that says though? In Korean? Maybe that's why I didn't see it because I couldn't read the Korean. Oh, okay. It was a different one. Sorry, I just missed it then. Salty about the battlecruiser in Starcraft 2? What about it? So she was from Daegu? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Daegu is wait, is Daegu? Yeah, Daegu is a little bit away from Seoul. It's like an hour trip on the bullet train, I think, maybe a little more or something like that. I was trying to think of, there's Daegu and there's also, I was trying to remember if it was Daejeon, I think. It's just south of Seoul. But I always get confused between Daejeon, Daejeon, and Daejun, I think, are all three different cities, if I remember correctly. Who called in the fleet? Battle cruiser operation. I haven't heard. Battle cruiser who called in the fleet. Oh, that's something else. That's not it. I just want to hear the voice line.
Who called in the fleet?
Oh, it's actually the same guy. It's the same guy that says battlecruiser operational.
Patching you through.
Or no, it's just no, it's actually a different guy.
Who called in the fleet? Patching you through. What is it? Well,
I thought it was the same guy for a second, but it was just the first line sounded very similar though.
이런 팩토리 더블의 원조 그런 모습들도 정명 선수가 잘 보여줄 수 있을 거라 생각이 듭니다.
어쨌든 빌드상으로는 김기현 선수가 앞서갔어요 한 발짝. 그래서
Think of some bad jokes I could respond to that with, Smith. Although that might be the way you said it that way. Big and slow. Chris Metzen? Voice the BC and the Marine and the Ghost. Oh. Why do I recognize that name? Is he like a regular actor also? Chris Metzen. Game designer. Game designer, artist, voice actor. Creating the fictional universes and scripts for Blizzard's 3 award-winning franchises. Oh, so I recognize him because he's not just a voice actor. He's actually designed the games too, apparently. That's cool. Thrall, Ragnaros, and even more WoW heroes or WoW villains that I have no idea what they sound like. Did you see the AoE 4 drama breaking out? Which one? I heard some stuff about like people hating on Hera or Hera, something like that. I don't know. Is that the drama you're talking about? Just certain players, or is there other drama? I probably didn't see the drama because I haven't been. I don't know. I haven't been like keeping up on it for that much, other than what I hear on Beastie Cutie's stream sometimes. Sometimes people ask him about the dramas. But I missed his thoughts on something that I think Hera like blew off Age of Empires, and then he came back to try and play this tournament, and he lost the tournament. Nope, never played a single minute of WoW in my life. Although I do know Thrall from was Thrall in Warcraft 3 also? Ragnaros I know from Hearthstone, but he doesn't have voice lines though. Right? I don't think any characters have voice lines except the heroes, right? I guess you can become Ragnaros, can't you? Now? But I think when I played Hearthstone, you couldn't become Ragnaros. He was just a character you could play. Smith, what was the what's the Age of Empires drama? Fantasy versus reality. I mean, I guess in the end, it is just a TVT. I thought it would be funnier, maybe, but just the title is funny, not the actual game. But it is just a fun concept, the battle of fantasy versus reality, you know? It's a constant battle in people's lives in general. Leadercore wrote an opus of a Google Doc. You used it to make an engine for Company of Heroes 3, and then just put the AoE 4 on that engine? That's weird. Huh. Isn't Company of Heroes like a shooter game? But they used that kind of engine for AoE 4? That seems efficient, I guess. I mean, I guess, you know, a rendering engine is a good rendering engine, but it seems like you would have to maybe... Well, I don't know anything about writing an engine, actually, so I shouldn't even speak, but... I'm just saying they're very different kinds of games, right? So it seems odd that you could do that. Although, they did... they programmed the Starcraft 2 engine. Oh, it's another RTS game. I didn't realize that. My bad. I thought it was a shooter. Well, that makes more sense then. But Starcraft 2, when they made that, they made the Starcraft 2 engine specifically to be... I'm gonna turn this on, by the way. We're definitely gonna end stream after this game. Are they working on a sequel?
흔들리기 시작해서 이 병력 쫓아서 막 벌처 오고 이러면은
Already? It's only been 23 years.
터렛이 완성됐는데요. 드랍십이 터졌나요?
Yeah, they made the Starcraft 2 engine to be very versatile. Like, they wanted people to be able to use Starcraft 2 to mod shooter games and stuff like Starcraft Ghost was supposed to be in the Starcraft 2 engine. I guess I'm not sure if they ever went through with all that, but that was the idea behind the Starcraft 2 engine, was they wanted to make it like really versatile. The Phoenix Warpin is the same as the Scout? Well, that's also efficient. Interesting, Smith. Interesting. Yeah. It's a strangely like I don't know, man. It's like the battle is like at the same time very simplistic and very complicated. So I think I see what you're saying. Even not just amongst the siege, but like even like, you know, archers and spearmen. Archers trying to target spearmen, spearmen trying to target the horses trying to target the archers. Like all that kind of stuff is very Hello, camel. The camel of all. Too bad we never got Ghost. That's the truth. That's the truth. There's some camel emotes for you. From an Age of Empires streamer that I watch. Yeah, that Ghost was a rumor for so long. It's almost a bit of a meme, I guess, but it's like a heartbreaking meme. Wait, Smip, you're subbed to Jesseology also? There's a guy in Jesseology's chat called Atoth3 who has gifted like over 1,000, 1,500 subs or something like that. Yeah, she loves the sheep emotes. So if you're ever in his in her chat, like you get gifted a sub oftentimes because he just gives them so much. You're there for 20 seconds. Nice. There you go. Was it Atoth? Or some? It could have been someone else. Wait, I actually have an alert. What? Achievement? I didn't sign up for any achievements. Legendary sim. Maybe. I'm gonna have to set an alarm when I take a nap because I have a feeling I'm gonna like sleep too long. But I could be on the verge of actually getting onto a sleep schedule, perhaps. That'd be pretty incredible if that happened, but this science festival stuff is like forcing me in unnatural ways to adhere to a schedule. Like when I had to fly in yesterday, there was no way to take a nap. I can't sleep on planes, and like, so I was basically just like stuck up all day. Although then last night, even though I was exhausted from the plane ride and no sleep, I still couldn't sleep again because insomnia is a punk. Who do we want to win is the question here also. Both in the terms of the players, which player are we rooting for? Are we rooting for Fantasy because he's the star? We're rooting for reality because the other's the underdog. But then,
자, 한시쪽으로 가고 있었던 정명호 선수의 벌초도 역시 털고 있고요.
also, in life, would you rather have the fantasy win out in your head or the reality win out in your head? Would you rather be in touch with reality, or would you rather have a fantasy to live off of? Just came back from mine versus Bisu? Nice. Nice. Well, unfortunately, I'm almost done streaming. I'm gonna be ending after this game, but that's an old one, man. That's an old one. That was one of the first. That may have been the first or second, like series, like big finals that we did as a multi-commentary. I think. Was that with Klazard also, or someone else? Like, wasn't that a triple cast? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking about something else. Got more wraiths killing tanks, baby. Yeah, I just took my earphone out because I was looking up because I heard like someone walking around in the hotel room above me. Very thin walls in this place, which is another reminder. Another reminder that I shouldn't be talking too late because the person in the room next to me is probably, if they're here, I don't know if they're here, but I could hear them coughing this morning, so someone was at least there earlier. But probably get pretty annoyed by me talking for too long. My commentary was an 8. Well, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I remember kind of being a little bit embarrassed. Maybe it was a different series because that's what I was thinking of with I thought it was with Klazard because I don't know. I remember like kind of overreacting a little bit and be like, "Oh my effing god!" And then later I was like, "Okay, well, I shouldn't have cursed then. That was a little bit too extra, I think." I mean, because I was surprised, but like I don't know. I'm not a fan of early moletrap, honestly. I didn't think I was. I mean, it took early moletrap practice to get good, but I cringe a little bit sometimes when I hear my earlier commentaries from when I was first starting. Bring back the real moletrap. Who told? Did they tell you this was a fake rerun moletrap today? Definitely not streaming on Saturday though. Well, actually, I am streaming on Saturday. I'm not streaming Starcraft on Saturday though. Must be the hair. Yeah, I had hair back then, man. And it was holding me back. Now that I've escaped from the prison of my hair, my brain has more room to grow. We don't know $1,000 for what? To bring back the real moletrap? With hair? It's not possible. Saturday stream? No. I'm being paid more than that to do the stream on Saturday, actually. Oh, it's not because it's not just the stream on Saturday. It's doing all the graphics and production and planning and organization and committee meetings and overtime. But it all culminates on Saturday. Does the Science Fair have a Twitch? No. But it does have a YouTube. It's going to be on live stream. So if you want, you can go on YouTube and embarrass me. Although you won't be embarrassing me. I'm not going to be on camera. I'm going to be the producer behind the scenes.
자, 정명훈 선수 거였고요. 일단 한시 쪽에 노란색 커맨드도 없어졌습니다.
Although there is going to be a stream on Twitch from the same place where I'm going to be streaming, because they're doing an Overwatch tournament with high school teams in that same event, and they're going to be streaming the finals during the event as well. Still call me out? I suppose that's true. Hey, then we would have some viewers, though. We may not have any viewers unless there's a few trolls in there, so, you know. But just so you know, I probably won't be able to. I won't be able to see what you're saying, because I'm going to be too focused on the broadcast, so I won't be reading the chat. We're going to try and get a volunteer moderator to keep an eye on the chat to wield the ban hammer and write down questions and stuff like that. Command center dying to turret. That's kind of a funny thing to think about, right? There's an entire building, entire floating building, towering in the sky, blocking out the sun, floating in over this course of land, and there's one guy in a missile turret, dizzy as frick from spinning around constantly, going, "I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you eventually!" Just firing the same missiles over and over. He fired like 1,000 missiles and finally destroyed the building single-handedly. It's too bad I'm not actually at home right now, because my chair at home is actually has a spinning thing. I could actually do a missile turret impersonation. Wait, what was he doing? What he's doing? $1,500. What? Missile turret does 19 damage? Dude, I was gonna do a video where I was gonna do a clip video. I went through my Twitch clips to see. I was gonna like take out all the funny ones and like some of the interesting ones and put together a clip compilation. And I just don't have any good clips. People don't clip me very much. So I was like looking through my clips, and I looked through like, what the hell? There's SCVs attacking a command center. There's the GG. Reality loses. Fantasy has conquered reality, ladies and gentlemen. No, 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 no. Pause. Some Zerglings snuck in. It's okay though. They're kind of within the 3-second buzzer, right? Oh, turrets. Command center has armor. Okay. Did you just? Is that a clip of me spinning in circles? Oh, do I not have? I don't have chat up, do I? Wait, what the hell is going on here? What is with this? What is Fantasy got like an award or something like that? Oh, he held up a cheer poll that says like something. 부모님 감사합니다. Oh, it's. I think it just says like thank you, Fantasy. Oh no! Oh wait, Monim. Maybe that's from, maybe it's one of the casters? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Oh, maybe it's her. It must be her. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Anyways, that was kind of interesting. I'm gonna assume the clip is from is me being a turret over here, right? That looks pretty ridiculous. That looks ridiculous. Unfortunately, most of the clips of me are not as ridiculous, so yeah, you should have got a clip of me doing this earlier also. All right, let's get this going here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do a Chatcraft, and I'm gonna head out. I got some napping, some important napping to accomplish before too long here. Oh, that's taking up the whole wide screen, isn't it? Although there's nothing behind it, so it doesn't matter that much. Anyways, a little bit of a oh, that's why, because I hadn't done this yet. Bonk, bonk. There we go. All right, we got. What do we got here? We got 5 Marines. I just cannot win with this cropping. What the hell? Come on. Doesn't matter that much. What the heck? Why is it? Oh, I'll just do this. Haha. Okay. Genius. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Oops. Oopsies. All right. Okay. We got 5 Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 2 Zealots. 1, 2. We got 5 sets of Zerglings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 giant Ultralisk. And I gotta make sure to put it on the correct team. I almost made it a Terran Ultralisk. I'm gonna put that on the correct team there. Let's see how this one goes. It's a mystery to me. I have no idea who's going to win this particular episode of Chatcraft. It could go either way, ladies and gentlemen. It could go either way. Could be a Terran win, could be a Protoss win. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I suppose technically there's an outside slight chance because the AI is a little bit wonky. You know, the AI does weird things sometimes. There's a little bit of a tiny little possibility that we could see a Zerg win here, though. Even though the Terran and the Protoss are both equally overpowered and slightly favored. Is there any chance you could share your Chatcraft map? I don't know. I don't really want to because I spent literally weeks making it. And, you know, I feel like it's, like, proprietary, you know? It's, like, my thing, and so, like, I don't really want to give it out, but I could probably be convinced to. I just have to think about it a little bit. What would be the purpose of it, I guess? Yeah, well, those Ultras turned out a little bit wonky there, huh? Test the high ground stuff. I mean, you can make a thing with high ground on in the map better. It'd probably be better to test than my Chatcraft map would. All right, here we go. Download my version called Not Chatcraft. Oh, what is that? There we go. Here we go. All right, let's see what happens. It's a mystery. We're gonna finally solve the mystery of what happens when you pit 2 Zealots against several Zerglings and an Ultralisk and 5 Marines. And, well, it's close. It's hard to tell who's gonna win here. Wait, let me, it's like down to the wire. I'm gonna have to check the photo finish on this one. Let me check the replay. Hey, it actually turned out to be a Zerg win. There we go. Minions, Faragia, and the Camel of All. Well done, y'alls. My first Zerg win! Nice! Very well done, Camel. Or maybe the first one you've just been here for. I'm on there! Minions with the MVP by buying 2 sets of Zerglings. I wonder if the Zerg would have actually won that without the Ultralisk. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I really do need to go, so I can't do any more testing right now, but maybe we can try it. If you remind me, I can load up this map next time or something like that. So let's just real quick figure out who's somebody once got raided. Who's someone we can raid? Is there anyone we can raid on right now? You guys want to watch some AoE? Age of Empires, some Starcraft. Don't forget to close out Chatcraft. Yeah. Well, actually, as long as I clear it before the next stream too. But usually I raid and then I clear it actually after everyone's left. So, but thank you for the reminder though. Oh, we'll raid Quark. It looks like is on. He's a good person to raid. I don't want to think about it too hard. Of course, Artosis is on as well. I never raid Artosis just because I don't think he even has raid alerts, and he's just got like a ton of people. I want to share with smaller viewers, you know. But it's not because I don't want you to go watch Artosis. I would love it if you went and watched Artosis as well. He's streaming in addition to that. So, all right. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you, everybody, and yeah, if you want to come watch the Science Festival on Saturday, that'd be cool. I'm gonna try and put up a rerun on Saturday with a link to the festival. So, anyways, have a good night, all. Thanks for joining me, and take care. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks, Smith. Appreciate it. Don't press the wrong button. I will try not to. All right, bye-bye.